I just got home from a movie screening. Let's debrief, okay? Let me tell you all the tea that happened tonight. So we get there, and it's an AMC theater on the east side. They end up having us all usher into this massive theater watching the movie. Nay went with me. She liked it. I think it was good. I just don't know if I would watch it again. We leave, right? And then we go downstairs, and then they've got these buses outside of the theater. No one says anything about where we're going, who's supposed to get on. People just get on. The blind trust that we had. We get on this bus, no questions asked. And we're on the bus for like a good 10, 15 minutes, and they're driving us south into like Union Square area. We get off outside of Barnes & Noble's. And I'm like, oh my God, is this a surprise Barnes & Noble's? Are we going to Barnes & Noble's? I get so excited. We were not going to Barnes & Noble's. We were going to a place right next door to the Barnes & Noble's. And it's this like, I don't know what you would call it, but it's like this space that they completely dressed up. Like, I'm saying this entire place was an immersive experience, all based on that movie. So there were these challenges you had to do, and they gave us like these cards that we had to like get checked off, and we got scored on the activities that we did. Mine's somewhere over there. And so there were, I think, about 6 or 7 different challenges. We went ahead and did all of them. And as we were wrapping up on the last few, I can tell you're still crooked. On the last few, the cast walks in. You know the guy from The Matrix? Yeah, he was there. I only know the movies that these people have been in. The female lead from Outlander, the female lead from Miss Maisel, and then the guy from iRobot, and then Morpheus from The Matrix. That's how I know these people. But they all show up, and I'm like, oh my God, these people are stunning. It's beautiful in real life. Just, I was like, your skin looks like porcelain. How did you do that? Is that the blood of a deer or something? Like, how did you do that? And so the place starts emptying out. We had fun. You know, it was a really cool experience. It was, every time Nate comes with me, we always get this like really immersive experience. Like Denver was like this too. Denver tripped us up because there were people that like were in character the whole like 48 hours that we were there, and we couldn't tell what was a bit and what wasn't. Like, it was starting to get difficult to pick them apart. But this was like, you could very obviously tell what was a bit and what wasn't. But it was really, really cool. There's so much thought that went into it. And I felt so, we had this moment, we were walking outside. It was beautiful. It's like 70 degrees out. We're just walking outside. That's why my hair's all frizzy. And we just had a moment where we're both like looking at each other and we're like, this is our life. Which is crazy. It's such a like reflective moment. We ended up walking outside, and then we found a bar, and we were just kind of hanging out there. We ordered some quesadillas and just, we're talking about life and how we'd always, you know, grown up wanted to be in New York, and now we were here. And one day we'd look back wherever we are and be like, oh my God, you remember our 20s in New York when we were living the life? And it's just like, we're in the good old days. These are the good old days. And I just don't want them to end. I want them to stay forever. It's like we're in the show Friends and we don't even know it, you know? Where everyone's just kind of in the city, just figuring it out. Everyone's just struggling a little, living the best they can, and just figuring out how to do this thing called life. But yeah, what a moment. I'm so determined to make this year my year. I want everything to be so memorable. I want to laugh a little louder. I want to laugh free. I don't want to worry, oh my God, am I being too loud? You know, I want to live. I want to be me, completely unfiltered. I feel like I get so used to like playing it down, and just, I don't want to do that anymore. But anyway, off topic. This movie screening, this entire experience was very interesting. I saw this one girl that I actually saw at I went to like another event, a YouTube event a few weeks ago. I vlogged about it on my TikTok, but I saw this girl that had been at that event as well. And I went up to her and I was like, were you at this event? Like, not to be weird. Like, I swear I saw you. And she was like, yeah, I was. Like, were you there? And I was like, yeah, like crazy small world. And just making small talk, you know? Oh my God, there was this one guy who brought his mom, and one of the machines there was like an arm wrestling machine. And he goes, crushes it. And then the guy that's like doing it, like doing the whole experience and managing it all, he's like, does mom want to go? And this kid is like amping up. He's like, you can do it. You can do it. Yes. Like, yes. Mom starts doing it. Mom's struggling. Kid's like amping her up. He's like, you got this. You can do this. You birthed me. And just saying all these things. And I'm just like, this is so funny and so wholesome. Yeah. I'm just so, it was a good day. It's very late. It's like 11 something right now. It's very late. But I think it's okay. I think sometimes I get so stuck in like, oh, I gotta stick to my routine. I gotta stick to my routine. And then when I don't, when I do like things that deviate from that, sometimes I can get a little stressed. Because then I'm like, oh no, like I'm not gonna be able to wake up tomorrow. Like, then what? Life will go on. It's fine. Okay. I feel like I'm just rambling now. I should conclude this. Honestly, I'm very surprised that I even have things that I can talk about for this long. I really shouldn't be surprised. But like when I started doing this whole daily thing, I was like, am I gonna even be able to talk for that long? Because I'm trying to aim, like the whole goal is to make these just true to who I am. Like just completely unfiltered, no editing. Like this is just me. This is just how my thought process works. This is how I speak. This is how I carry a conversation. Like I just want it to be like the most raw and like direct version of me. That's the idea. I want it to be as genuine as possible. That's the goal. Do you like the earrings? The fit? I did a really good job on styling tonight. I think so. I had a silk dress. I had like these knee-high boots. Got this big blazer, the usual suspect jewelry. I had to take my middle ring off because one of the prongs broke off, and I was like texting my mom. I was like, is this supposed to look like this? She's like, no, take that ring off right now. I'm like, okay. So I have to go get that fixed. And then the other ring that I usually wear is at home because I had to get it resized. So I'm down a ring, but it's okay. Usually I have one right here. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.